Yak 55 3D. Now, I did fly this over Christmas, and we had, just gonna check all the control surfaces. We had, I was flying with my brother. He got himself a Yak, the same plane. So we were flying over Christmas, and yeah, just some of the struts that keep this plane supported pop out. So if you do get yourselves one of these planes, guys, remember, you just, yeah, those supports, they just sort of stick into the foam and then you glue them. So just keep that in mind if you do build one of these, to make sure you glue those in properly. I mean, it's not a big deal, yeah, you know, because they come out quite easy. So just a bit of foam safe glue. We're gonna get this in the air and see how my aerobatic skills are. It's been a minute. So guys, the wind gets up early here, like I said, so we get a nice northeast wind. If you don't already know this, I'm into wind sports, so I do kite surfing, windsurfing, and the wing foiling, which you've probably seen with the hydrofoil. I also do that, so I've been doing a little bit of that with the crew, the local crew here out in the water, which has kept me, obviously, you know, I haven't been flying, but I've missed it, guys. I've missed it so much. So we're gonna get this in the air. Let's see how I do with my aerobatics. We're gonna go straight into the wind. It's how you always want to launch a plane, straight head into the wind to get his best. All right, here we go. Airspeed up, and she's up. Oh, I forgot how she flies. Use rudder, they tell me. Oh my God, we're in high rates. Oh, okay. I forgot how we. One thing that I'm like learning, guys, is what I like. I know obviously there's so many maneuvers with aerobatics, but knife edge is one that I don't know. I just struggle with, I guess. We do have a little bit of wind coming in, so yeah, I can feel it already with the wind, guys. I can feel that these 3D planes do not like the wind. And once again, I've flown at this field before, I showed you guys. The wind just swishes around here. But look, that's all right, guys. We're here having fun. Guys, there's a Facebook page. I'm sure a lot of you learners are on it, called RC Planes for Beginners. It's an amazing page. I think it's got a lot of following, and I think it's really great for anyone getting into it. A lot of those guys, I put a picture up the other day of a new flying location at a beach, and I said that like the wind was picking up. You know, everyone has a different opinion on flying, and I'm about freedom of choice, really, you know, and personal opinion. A lot of the guys were saying that, you know, that just fly in wind, it makes you a better pilot. Some guys were saying don't fly in wind at all. And this is where it comes back to just personal opinion, guys. You know what I mean? So, oh, okay, so we hit the ground there. Just a quick little hit, it'll be fine. Yeah. So, guys, they were saying that, you know, a lot of the guys, which I was saying, just fly in the wind, you know, just fly in the wind. Just check this, see if we haven't done any. No, we're good. She's solid. Might have touched the prop, but little prop kiss, but we're good. Yeah, they were saying that, like, you know, fly in the wind, it makes you a better pilot, and all the rest of it. And if you can't fly in the wind, then you probably shouldn't fly, things like this. But guys, at the end of the day, my opinion is flying in the wind. I can fly in the wind. With this, no chance. I can't fly in the wind. Maybe if you're a better pilot than me, you can fly in the wind. But with this plane, no chance. But as for flying in the wind, if there is a little bit of wind, you do get into flying RC planes, pick your plane. Pick your the right plane for that type of wind. So this one will be no good in the wind. The little warbird, for example, I can fly that in the wind because, like, the power to weight on that plane, it handles the wind. This thing will just go the wind. I just can't control it just because of its 3D capability. It will not, you know, for me, won't fly. So, and, you know, Another thing with me personally flying in the wind, and I will say this to beginners, is do not fly in the wind, because it's just not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's not scale. It's not realistic. Like, you don't see a real plane going like this in the air, do you? Unless it's going to crash or something like that, you know? So for me, it's not enjoyable to fly in the wind. So I like to fly when there's near no wind. If there is a little bit of wind, you know, I will deal with it. But it's more enjoyable when you don't have wind. It's more realistic. The plane flies exactly the way you want it to, like a real plane, to opposed to being in the wind. And yes, they are right in a sense that it can make you a better pilot, but you make the decision up for yourself, guys. You can try either way. It's how we learn, and if we don't try these things, we don't learn. But, you know, I do appreciate that page on Facebook. Let's get this in the air again, see how we go. That's what we needed. I just want to focus on my flying a bit, guys, a bit of hovering. I don't know if you can see that, I'll drop it down a bit. Oh, getting a bit hairy. Yeah, a bit above my capability, so we'll just hover it there. Just easy on the sticks, guys, always flying. So what I did there was just too much on the sticks, you know. It's all about easy increments. Oh, we got it up, but yeah, that was sketch. Oh, this thing flies really cool, guys. Trying to get it in camera for you guys, but I know it's hard. It is hard by yourself. I'm trying to focus on getting you a good shot, and oh yeah. Yeah, knife edges for me are like a little bit tricky. Let's try it with this plane. I know it's different on these planes. Oh, we've sort of got it going on. Keep in mind, guys, like, I'm in 100% rates on this plane too, so let's do a front flip. Oh my God. I forgot how amazing this plane flies. Yeah, you really got to use rudder with this plane, and they do fly. Well, that's why I love flying. I always say that, like, they do fly completely different, you know. All planes fly completely different. This thing has got crazy throws, so it can pretty much do anything you want it to do. Bit of a hover for you. Yeah, I'm all right. Just little increments on the sticks, guys. So as soon as you start, you know, big increments on the stick. All right, guys, we're gonna bring her in for a landing. I was just focused on the flight a bit there. And beautiful, absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that flight, guys. Oh, the battery come out. That's all right. Just come off the whole, oh yeah, just come off the Velcro. That's all good. But yeah, guys, like, this little beast is so great for practicing, you know, your aerobatics. Would I recommend it to a learner? No, definitely not, because of the control throws on this thing. You really want a plane to have smaller control throws, not as harsh turns and all that, because this thing will just go out of control, very sensitive on the sticks. So you want something that's very safe, like the Corsair I've got here. That's definitely, I highly recommend that. It's a very strong plane. It's got a safe mode built into it, which means it limits the banking angle of the plane, and it'll recenter back to center point. You can pretty much fly it without, you know, hands on the stick. If you've got the throttle going, it'll just fly in the air. But we're gonna get this unplugged for you guys, and yeah, get the little Corsair in for you, and then we'll be back with that, because that's a little beauty. All right, guys, we're back. We're back with the little, give me a sec. We're back with the little Corsair from Volantex. Now this is a great little plane. Now the reason I chose to fly this one second is purely because of the wind. Like that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's important to choose your plane. If you know there's going to be wind, don't bring something like the 3D. I mean, if you're learning, you're not going to be flying the 3D anyway. So I picked this little thing, believe it or not, can fly in the wind. So and it's a great learner plane. It comes ready to fly. Everything you need to fly this comes in the pack, plus 2 batteries, and you're ready to be in the air. It's a great starting point, in my opinion. Some will say, yeah, it's this, it's that, but for the price, I mean, you can't go wrong, and they're a strong little thing. So we're going to get it plugged in, and we're going to get it in the air, and I'll show you again how amazing this little plane is. And I just enjoy flying these little planes. I mean, you know, I've got myself a good setup now. I've got about 7 planes in my hangar, and honestly, like I've said this before, I really enjoy flying these little warbirds just purely because they're stress-free. There's no worries. There's no, you know, you can just get out, plug it in, and get out in the air with no worries at all. So, and that's what we're about to do, guys. And guys, you know, I know wherever you're tuning in from, you know, in the g'day mate, how are you? Got a little puppy dog here, so yeah. But yeah, so guys, like this has got safe mode and all that, so I'm just going to check all that. So we got ailerons, rudder, elevator, throttle. So you've got to engage the throttle when you plug it on. So you go all the way up with the throttle, and then all the way back down, you'll hear that beep, and then you're good to go, you know. So I'm just going to flick the safe switch on. It's got three modes, sorry. It's got beginner mode, which is flight stabilization, which makes it really easy for learning. You've got the mid mode, which also limits it, but it's got a bit more than the beginner mode. And then you've got expert mode, which is what I think, what I call like normal flying without any gyro or anything like that. You're in full control. It'll bank upside down. It'll do, you know, go everywhere you want it to go. But, you know, you'll learn that as you progress. So, guys, we're in safe mode. All the controls are working. Let's get this in the air. It already sounds brilliant. Need a bit of trimming. Always need to trim your planes, you know, before you... Look at her, she's gorgeous plane. Yeah, she still needs a bit of trimming. Around we go, look at her. So yeah, guys, like this is a beautiful little plane. Now there is different warbirds within the Volantex range. I will say that this one is a little bit trickier to fly than the, say, like the P47. That thing, you can really just bank it in the turns and really be harsh on the sticks, and it'll just fly comfortably. This does too, but it does have, I think it's because of the wing shape of the Corsair, this little guy, you do need to keep the airspeed up a little bit more. But yeah, she's flying amazing. Got a real scale plane in the air, passenger plane flying. I don't know if he's getting that, guys. I'm trying to, oh, see, just then, because of the wind, it had a, how are we looking? Yeah, we're in there. Guys, where he's tuning in from, I know in America right now, obviously you guys have got a lot of snow. Australia, we've got boiling hot sun, and it's about 30 to 40 degrees. And yeah, that's pretty hot. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit or what you guys run off, but yeah, guys, like I said, this is a great starting point. 150 Australian dollars will get you in the air flying, but I just missed it. I missed flying. Like I said, guys, we're inspiring people just to fly RC planes. It's really helped me have purpose in my life and focus on just having a hobby in general, guys. I don't care what it is. I just think that you really need to have something, you know, other than drinking or something like that. I don't drink these days purely for my own personal reasons. Again, I don't judge anyone for that, but yeah, I mean, I get an adrenaline rush out of flying these things, and that's pretty fun for me. So, and guys, you know, there are other options, obviously. Yeah, the wind got that one. She's definitely not as okay. So we just crashed. I don't know what happened. I think we lost signal or something. I don't know, but we'll go find out. She'll be fine, I know. Little warbird, they take an absolute beating. Not saying you want to do it all the time, but yeah, super exciting, guys. I guess it is another full video, but lost signal. She just hit the deck, but let's see if we can get it flying for you from here. I just checked that safe mode's on, because it didn't look like it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the airspeed up on this little Corsair, she'll just it does like this weird spiral, and it's hard to get out of it. It just wants to like dive into the ground, you know. So yeah, but I'm gonna get a close up for you of this thing just so you can see what you're getting for 150 bucks. Guys, I really appreciate your support. You know, it means a lot to us. We want to fly RC planes full time, so check this out. Now, my camera work, the sun is coming from this way, so you can probably see, you can see there, yeah. But like that is an absolute gorgeous plane for the price of it. I'm gonna get it back in the air, and that's what's happened. The wind's actually swung a bit, so we're gonna launch. You always wanna launch face into the wind. If you launch this way downwind, it's gonna give you less of a chance of getting in the air because it's gonna wanna go with the wind into the ground. You launch this way, it's gonna create lift under those wings, and it's as simple as this. She's away. I'm gonna get the airspeed up because, yeah. Oh, she's just a gem, mate. I'm telling you. Honestly, like, I really appreciate all you guys' support. We want to inspire people. We want to fly RC planes around the world. We want to help people. I believe life is about helping others, and in any way we can. And if flying RC planes can help someone with their happiness, with their inner state of being, and just to know that they're doing something that's going to help them with their mind and their skills to be better at something, then, you know, I think that's a really good thing. And anyone that's watching and knows anything about RC planes knows we all do it at the end of the day for the happiness. We all do it purely for fun. Look at this, just cruising past. I'll get a nice slow flyby for you. Also, guys, this is actually something I haven't really tested on this too much, is it's got a aerobatic button. So I'll try and get it in here. And she does a roll. Did you see that? Let's try do a loop. I'll come back around towards the wind. Always practice this stuff if there's a bit of wind. Here we go. Okay, that was, yeah. Too low, not enough airspeed, guys. So, well, guys, look, I'm out here having fun. I feel better already. I honestly, that I'm flying already. And, you know, our goal is, like I said, we want to interact with people, and obviously we pick our times to fly because it's early morning here. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and I have to do it early in the morning because the wind gets up midday and it makes it hard to fly. So, you know, that's why I get out early. There's not a lot of people around at the moment, which obviously keeps it safe, but at the same time, we want to inspire people to fly. So that's why we're here, and we will be doing that. We will be inspiring people to fly. We're going to be getting people that have never flown RC planes before to fly and have fun, because you know, like, we face so many challenges in life, and you know, life is, you know, it's a gift and it goes pretty quick. You know, if we've got to really enjoy the things that we do in life, and flying RC planes, anyone that's already flying RC planes knows that how fun this is. So guys, if you want to support our journey, our channel, I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, send a much love from here in Australia, and stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'll be doing this all by myself at the moment, but my wife will be back making videos as well. So much love, guys. Enjoy flying, enjoy every moment, live your dreams and have fun. See you in the next video. Cheers.